It looks really old.
Does it?
Yeah. Can we get in it?
No.
We left Bangkok yesterday, moved out of our apartment, and we should have done a much better job preparing, but we were so caught up with like moving out of the apartment and making sure that we had everything and we got the car and all this jazz that we forgot to put a memory card in the camera. And by the time we realized that it had no memory card, we were on the road and the memory card was like knee deep into our trunk. Danielito!
Why, hello!
Ba, 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 ba.
You ready for the new ride? I'm happy. It is not, don't get me wrong, I love motorcycles and I can't wait to get back on one. But it's really nice not being just beaten to death by the elements.
So like I mentioned, slight tour. This is a Honda City. It is from 2018. It has...
It's actually a Honda Amaze. I thought it was a Honda City too.
There we go.
It's actually a Honda Amaze.
Well, we don't read clearly. So it's a Honda Amaze. It is amazing because it has Bluetooth, which means we can do some major karaoke tunes. Also, I have my snack bar because the pregnant lady needs her snacks. We got a trash bag, we got some hand sanitizer that they gave us, we have toll money, we have tissues for in case emergencies happen on the road, we have masks because, you know, pandemic life, and I have a sexy man.
Oh, I was genuinely looking for other things to like mention in the car, and I'm like, no, I think that's it.
The car came with a delicious chauffeur by the name of Daniel. Sorry, he's taken.
Hello, madam, where would you like to go today?
All right, so we are going to first the River Kwai because we figured let's start the day on like a slower, more peaceful note, because after we're going to be going to like an old World War II site where a lot of people died and it's kind of heavy. So we're going to start the day with something nice, peaceful, and beautiful, and then we're going to go learn some history.
Bye, little home. Ooh, what a gentleman. Thank you, Beba.
Of course.
Hello, friends. Well, we made it to the bridge on the River Kwai, which I don't really know a lot because I haven't done any research. We literally just showed up to Kanchanaburi. As a matter of fact, let me tell you. Oh?
I was locking it.
Let me tell you the inception of this road trip idea. We had gotten these tickets. Actually, we have footage of all of that. Boom. So a couple of months ago, we got this notification from AirAsia that gave us unlimited flights to anywhere in Thailand for about 6 months. So we were chatting and Daniel just brought up the excellent point that renting a car only comes out to like $15 a day. And even though we have the unlimited passes, we still end up having to pay taxes. If we just rented a car while we were here in Bangkok and then rented it for almost a month and then just road tripped the country,
yeah,
I think that would work swimmingly. So that happened, and then it kept getting pushed back because I got like some random like cyst in my arm that had to be surgically removed, and then I had a bunch of baby appointments because there's a bun in the oven. And so anyway, it just kept getting pushed back, and then it was like 3 days ago that we're like, do you want to just go on this road trip? Yeah? Let's just get the car. Kanchanaburi. What's there? I don't know. We'll suss it out when we get there. Oh, look. Hey, do you think this is real? It looks really old.
Does it?
Yeah. Can we get in it?
No.
You can
start
go
opening
in it.
Stuff.
I wanted to know if it worked. And let's be real, y'all. In Thailand, you do things and then you say sorry after, which 9 times out of 10, nobody cares.
That is an oddly accurate statement. Something that I definitely had to get used to being a rule follower.
Okay, they had stairs. This is clearly something that you're meant to play on. Neato. Daniel, this looks so real. Oh, there's people getting on it. So this is just not the pop inside. Okay, well, the one bit of history that I do know, during World War II, the Japanese occupied Thailand and they took all of their prisoners of war and shoved them here and then had them construct a railway called like the Death Railway or the Hellfire Pass. And it was 417 kilometers all the way from Burma. And it's part of this. So it seems like in a normal like daily life in Kanchanaburi, as this being like the biggest tourist attraction, they have a lot of tourist shops and it looks like just places to get ice cream or t-shirts or like shirts that say Kanchanaburi. So in a way it feels a little tourist trappy, but it also is like the main tourist attraction here in Kanchanaburi. And I see stairs. Let's go on the railroad.
I feel like every time I look at a set of stairs, I get a little traumatized because if you haven't seen our what is it? The Tiger Cave Temple hike.
Oh my god.
Anytime I see steep stairs, I think of that, and it brings back like anxiousness because good lord, everyone sold us the Tiger Cave Temple hike in Krabi, Thailand as this easy, beautiful, tropical hike through the mountainside, and it was the stairs from hell that never ended.
Freaking liars. If you are out of shape, don't do it. Like look at our video online just so you can see the view, and let me save you the hour and a half of misery, okay?
That's exactly it.
Bring snacks and water.
I mean it was definitely worth it, but there are definitely things you need to prepare and bring. And you need to mentally be ready for the exercise.
Or maybe like exercise beforehand so that you aren't this out of shape potato.
Like we were.
Going up 1,200 stairs. Sorry. So what do people do?
I don't know. What in the world?
This is starting to vibrate. I don't think it's a train though. These people are still taking photos. They don't seem stressed at all.
What is it?
It looks like someone in a cart. Well, I guess we're about to see them. That noise was the coolest thing ever.
The coolest thing ever. That was the wrong choice of words. I crapped my pants thinking that the train was coming.
I mean, thankfully they have all these ledges to where if the train was coming, you can like get out of the way and still see the train. But I wonder when the train does come, because I know it happens.
Yeah, we should look that up. It's great. As you're crossing the bridge, everyone has come to take like the iconic photos from here.
And they look beautiful. Like I showed up in basically my pajama shirt and like my super old t-shirts or shorts. And these people are wearing like dresses with like fancy hats. I need to step it up, y'all.
No, I think you look great.
Why, thank you.
She does look great. Anyways, now I think it is time for us to go to a market that is just on the other side of the bridge. So thankfully it was a quick walk and the sun has gone away. We are now under cloud coverage.
Oh, thank goodness. And it's breezy too.
Mm-hmm.
But your girl's hungry.
When the pregnant woman wants food, she gets food.
It. I also have been getting horrifically nauseous. Like I don't feel hunger. I feel like vomiting first. So to prevent the vomiting, we're gonna go get food in my system. I do want to read this.
So we were gonna put our masks on when we get into the big crowds, but COVID is actually not a problem here and no one's wearing a mask. So I'm under the impression when the locals aren't wearing a mask because there's no reason to, I'm not going to. Now, PSA, if you're in a place that is affected by COVID, you need to wear a mask. It's responsible. And even when we're in Bangkok and we go into large crowds, we wear a mask. But out here, there's been 0 cases in Thailand for what, 2 months now?
Yeah, 3 months almost.
3 months almost, so.
Oh, it is 1,000,000 degrees.
Yeah, it is. And this doesn't really look like shopping for food, like a market, sorry. Like a food market. It looks like a shopping market. I couldn't say words.
This thing says, in memory of the approximately 700 servicemen of the United States of America who, as prisoners of war of the Japanese during World War II, were moved to Thailand and Burma, interned in prison camps, and forced to work on the construction of the Thailand-Burma Railway project, which is this. In special memory of the 356 of these who perished from disease, malnourishment, overwork, and physical abuse. Well, remembered by the people of Thailand. Breezy! Wow!
When we showed up, I was pretty concerned as to what we were gonna do here because it didn't look like a lot and it was super dead. And that is pretty much the appeal of this area, but it is absolutely gorgeous to just walk around and it almost feels romantic. Like I wasn't expecting that, especially with it being like a World War II history site, because obviously there's a lot of heavy history that comes along with that. But just being out on the river, being able to walk over the railroad, being able to come and sit on literally a floating restaurant on the river, it's been really pretty. And Annette's super excited because we got fish food. We try and feed the fish anywhere we go because they always look hungry. Now granted, that could just be fish being fish, but I like to think we're making a difference. No, but we actually ordered some coffees and Annette got food to contain the pregnancy rage monster, and then we're gonna go from there.
Which, let me tell you something. Traveling while pregnant is not for the faint of heart, especially when doing a road trip, because I feel that I have been just so sensitive. I can't have any garlic, which I love garlic. I can't have any lemongrass, which I love tom kha khai. That's like probably my favorite meal in Thailand. And so I don't know, there's a lot of things changing. Being on this floating restaurant sounded like a great idea, and now it's becoming less of a great idea the longer I sit here. So yeah. Yay first trimester. What is that guy doing?
What guy?
There is a guy swimming. You would have to pay me so much money to get into this water. Courageous. Courageous. All right, fishies. You're so cute. I love feeding animals. They get so excited. I'm supposed to eat all this? They gave me this spoon. Are you just supposed to shove it? I'm kidding. This is like meant to be like something that you share and then you put on plates and eat. I'm just gonna go at it. Just kidding, I'm gonna be less savage. Okay, I'm gonna try and figure out how to like destroy this the classiest way I can. We'll meet you after lunch.
So we've made it over to a memorial site that actually serves as the burial grounds for
The prisoners of war from the death row-way. And it's not all of them, but all of the people here were prisoners of war, and I mean, there were thousands, y'all.
It's
also
crazy.
It seems like the grounds are super duper well maintained. There's tons of gardeners watering the plants. There's like shrubbery everywhere, tons of sprinklers, so I don't know how far in we'll be able to make it before we get soaked.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's such a hot day today, I might just welcome a sprinkler shower.
That's exactly it. Sorry to have just abruptly stopped on you. While we were in Kanchanaburi, it was really hot and our camera equipment was having a lot of trouble actually functioning. So I guess when we were recording the end and giving the last bit of information, it stopped recording and didn't alert us. So anyways, thank you for joining us on this awesome adventure in Kanchanaburi. I know Kanchanaburi was a little bit more quiet than what we usually do, but it was still very nice and it was a beautiful place to be able to explore through. But we still have the car for a month, and so it is time to continue road tripping. Make sure that you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so that way you can join the rest of our adventures around the world and the rest of our adventures through Thailand. And if you haven't seen our pregnancy vlogs, go ahead and click on over here, and then we'll go ahead and link you to binge watch from the beginning, because I know during quarantine and like being stuck at home, you have a lot of time to watch. Go ahead and click. Anyways, see you on the next adventure.